Hi, I'm Sandi Kimmel. Today's song comes with a story. When I lived back east, I used to walk in the woods every morning on the same trail. And my job was to see what had changed from the day before. Because I understood that the seasons don't happen overnight, they happen incrementally, a day at a time. So my job was to be a good detective and notice the changes, instead of spending the whole walk in the half inch between my eyebrows, thinking, because if I did that, by the time I got home, I would have missed the whole walk. So that was my practice. And one fine morning, I'm walking down the trail and I see that someone had cut down 2 saplings from the day before. Ow! That really bothered me. Then I looked around on the ground and I found 2 pine cones, and I put the pine cones on top of these saplings. And strangely, it felt better. So I thought to myself, that's so weird. Why would that feel better? And suddenly there was this knowing. I can't say I heard a voice, but I felt something bubble up from the inside. And it said, when you were an Indian, you used to do things like that. And I said, really? That's interesting. What else did I do when I was an Indian? And by the time I finished the walk, all the lyrics had come through. All I needed to do when I got home was grab my guitar, and the song was born. So that's the story, and here's the song. When I was an Indian, I lived on the land, cooking my food, making clothing by hand. And I loved every moment that nature had planned. Way, hey, ah-ho. Way, hey, ah-ho. When I was an Indian, I knew how to pray, simply by being myself every day. And I listened to what all the birds had to say. Way, hey, ah-ho. Way, hey, ah-ho. And I walked the red road with all my relations, honoring all I could see, praying for peace for the Indian nations. Let me and my brothers and sisters live free. When I was an Indian, I didn't know fear. I flew like an eagle and ran like a deer. All the mountains stood proud and the rivers ran clear. Way, ah-ho. Way, hey, ah-ho. When I was an Indian, I couldn't explain why all the buffalo had to be slain. And my tears fell as one with the warm summer rain. Way, hey, ah-ho. Way, hey, ah-ho. And I walked the red road with all my relations, honoring all I could see, praying for peace for the Indian nations. Let me and my brothers and sisters live free. When I was an Indian, spirit came through. I didn't say much, but my words were all true. And I speak the truth now. You were Indians too. Way, hey, ah, way, hey, ah, way, hey, ah. Some people say that the soul reincarnates over and over again, and that we experience every possible race, country, religion, poor, rich, everything in thousands of lifetimes. And whether you believe that or not, it seems to me that it might be a good idea just to think about what it's like to walk in someone else's shoes, or in this case, moccasins. Thanks for listening. See you next week.